Hey everyone. It's been a little while since I've done any kind of update. Life's been really busy, so here we go. Pretty much, this is why it's been busy. This right here. New addition to the family, so it takes up a lot of the time. Okay, so moving on. Here we go with the update. I'm just going to be covering some quick stuff that's been going on with the Refugium and in the sump. Okay, I'll move in here. Alright, the Refugium is doing really well. Had a lot of growth with the Catamorpha. One of the new things that I've done in the sump is I installed a deep sand bed into the Refugium. This deep sand bed is a combination of things. It's a 2-inch bottom layer there of sugar fine sand. It's about 0.2 millimeters to 1 millimeter in size. I mean, this stuff is like close to being powder. During the installation of this deep sand bed into my Refugium, what I did was I drained the water down in the Refugium down to this point here, just a little bit past it below it, because this whole panel here actually is removable. So in doing so, this allowed me to pretty much contain all the dust and everything, so it didn't, come flying over to this section or spill over here and get, sent up to the main display. So let's try and get a closer look at the deep sand bed. The deep sand bed has been in here for about 3 hours. A lot of the cloudiness is dispersed already. You can see there's already something kind of crawling in there right here. Not sure what it is. Some kind of worm of sorts. See if we can take a closer look, see if we can get a glimpse of any little pods or anything that are cruising around in here. Yeah, you can see them all playing around. They're everywhere. There's more than I thought. When I initially installed the sand bed, and within just a couple of hours, down in the bottom right corner here, some of the little copepods are already reproducing, releasing small baby ones. I don't know if you can make them out, but there's a lot of little ones cruising around all over the place in here. This Miracle Mud layer really is just that. It's mud. As you can see, all the different grain sizes and everything inside here. So it's pretty cool. In the sugar fine area, you can see it's just consistently the same size all the way through. I'm trying to do some updates on how this deep sand bed develops, what kind of life starts forming in it, worms and the such, tunneling. One of the other things that I added in here was this. I put a MaxiJet 1200 in this chamber, and I removed the filter socks just so I could allow, food particles and things to float into the Refugium and feed all these critters. Also, it kind of helps keep all the detritus and everything from building up at the bottom, which is an issue I was having. Also, I moved the heaters from the main display down here into this section, which is just kind of cleans up the look of the display tank. Also, what's going on down here? You can see the EV180 isn't producing too much right now. I just cleaned it out. over here I have a Fosband reactor running. I have a MaxJet 1200 hooked up to it. I don't know if you can see through the skimmer, but over there's on the other side of the tower, there's a valve to adjust the flow. And inside I have Roafos, just kind of liquefying in there, floating around, doing really well at, keeping parameters in check. Yeah, also I never really touched on this either, but got a lot of coral rubble in here, which is pretty cool, just all this branching stuff and everything. The Cato's doing really well, even before, without the deep sand bed in here, with the Miracle Mud. Had pretty good growth on it underneath these LEDs. It's just a small little LED strip. You can see just 2 whites, 2 blues. Just getting the job done just fine. When the Cato was in here before, you could see a lot of the strands of it, if you want to call it that, reaching up for the light, so the growth is good. As for everything else in here at the Refugium, that's pretty much it. I'll keep you posted as this deep sand bed in here matures. Thanks for watching.